2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. This is what you play for. It's the final event of the PGA Tour season. Eastlake is looking great. The opening round of the Tour Championship starts now. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, our featured player in their first season, finishes #1 on the FedEx Cup points list entering this week, so they'll start the Tour Championship at 10 under par.
They've had a dominating season all around, and it's fitting reward that they walk into this Tour Championship 2 ahead of the chasing pack. However, this chasing pack, they're hungry to take this player down.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. This shot from approximately 180 yards. This is a 7-iron on the way. Well, that's the way you play it. That's a beautiful shot into the first, and now a great look at birdie. And a 4-footer left. What a way to open things up, a birdie on the first hole.
It most certainly is. Love to see it.
Here's a look at how things stand. He's got the lead, but Max Homa right behind him. Here's a look at the par 3 second hole.
Yeah, medium-sized par 3 here, but you got to avoid all 3 of those bunkers at all costs. Those are card wreckers. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This should move pretty significantly left to right.
This putt on the way, looking good, and still looking good. Yahtzee! Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. The third hole is a downhill par 4.
Short par 4. A lot of players will lay up just past that bunker, but the aggressive players will take driver and try and get it almost in that front greenside bunker.
Let's see what happens out of the first cut. That was just a few inches away from perfection. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Man, that was a good shot. A 3-footer coming up.
Not a long putt, but definitely has some left to right movement in it.
That one drops. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Important tee shot for this 4th hole, a par 4.
A couple of trees up there in the distance that help frame this tee shot. It's a shoot-like feeling, but a fairly generous fairway.
All right, Henny, what does this look like?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Ooh.
That is right on target. That's a really nice approach shot.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. How did that not go in? The par putt. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity.
It's a par 4, the 5th hole.
Pretty basic tee shot here. Nothing to it. Straight away. Find the fairway with either 3-wood or driver.
Not bad. Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
And so close to the birdie. What a shame. Easy par that. And as we move on to the next, our featured player leads by 4. The 6th hole at East Lake Rich, one to get after.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot plays straight back up the hill, so a little length helps.
He is taking this on.
Great shot. This one's for birdie. Seems to be some sort of a mission he's on today.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage.
The 7th hole is a par 4.
Demanding tee shot here. Fairway camber's a little bit left to right, so those right trees and right rough get a workout.
This is looking really nice off the tee. We've got about 180 left to the hole. Going with 8-iron here. Time now for the 3rd. Oh, that was so close. Needs this putt to save par. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. A lot to like about that one. All right, the putter can come out now. All right, let's see if all that practice on the putting green pays off here. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
Well, it looks like this one's going left to right.
That's a good-looking stroke right there. That looked good for a while.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Here's a look at the par 3 9th hole.
Just a long par 3 with a green that tilts from back to front pretty severely.
This one's going right there. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. Trying to get to 14 under for the event. This one on a good line. Oh, I like the looks of this. Yes! Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard. Let's try to start your second 9 on the right foot with this par 4 10th hole.
Again, pretty basic tee shot. If you find the fairway, good opportunity for a birdie.
Buckle up. Take a look at this one.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
This putt from 5 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. Two in a row.
On the tee of the par 3 11th.
Plays downhill. Green tilts pretty good from left to right. The only place you can't miss it is left in that bunker.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. This putt is 16 feet to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Ooh. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 12th hole is a par 4.
No driver needed. Just take out a fairway metal and find the heart of the fairway.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Putting for birdie here. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. And currently sitting at an impressive 16 under for the tournament. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Well struck. Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? Second shot here on the 14th. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Well, it's a good effort, just missing the birdie there. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Currently sitting at an impressive 17 under for this event.
Rich, what do you see when you look at this par 3 15th hole?
I see water, water everywhere. Maybe that's why I never played it so good.
Staring down a very long putt here. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This one's breaking left to right.
This putt starts off nicely. This has got a chance. Will it go? And it drops in. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. At 16, a par 4.
Solid tee shot here. You got to bust a drive up the right-hand side for the easiest second shot.
Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
This one is all over it.
7 feet from here.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
He makes the putt and extends his lead.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
This is a bomb. This shot from about 110 yards away. That was the right club. Now a good look at the hole.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
How about this birdie putt? Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. We've seen a lot of drama unfold here at the par 5 18th.
Downhill the entire way. The big hitters can bring the water into play, but it's not likely. Bite, bite.
Man, that was unlucky. Just getting into the first cut.
Just off the fairway, and what a beautiful shot. That's how you take on a par 5.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
This starts on a really good line. It's not bad from there. He finishes with birdie on 18. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Atlanta. Our second round coverage of the Tour Championship starts right now. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. And Rich, as we get set for this second round, our featured player is at the top of the leaderboard. Let's get down to the first hole. That's a pretty good shot right there. This shot from about 190 yards.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
That would have been one for the highlight reel. 11 feet to go. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
I'm not seeing too much in this from this vantage point. It should go a little bit to the right.
It starts off on a good line.
And the birdie putt goes in.
Oh, and look at that birdie at the first. 18 under par today, still in play.
This is a 7-iron on the way. This one is absolutely hunting. A chance here from 10 feet out.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Nicely done with the putter.
That is sending the rest of the field a message right there.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. That is an absolute missile.
Hopefully this one can hold on to the fairway.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut.
Looking to get up and down from here. There it is. The chip goes in. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole. That's a good one to build momentum on. This is a 9-iron on the way. This appears to be a safe shot. Oh, that's a beauty.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole.
And as we move to the fifth, it's a par 4.
Pretty simple tee shot straight down the hill. Fairway does tilt a little bit from left to right on the players.
Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
This one's going right at the pin here. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
Time to tee off at the 6th.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot plays straight back up the hill, so a little length helps.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. How close was that to going down? Good look at birdie here. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Long hole here. You cannot afford to leak your tee shot out to the right. Bogey or worse comes into play.
This is a 9-iron on the way. What an aggressive play. Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
An opportunity to make birdie. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. This looks like a really strong tee shot. Okay, that's going to play. Good distance remains on this long putt. John, give us a read on this putt.
Well, this should start out pretty straight and then head to the right as it gets towards the hole.
Here we go on a good line. That was close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
We have a par 3 here.
Back up the hill, 2 deep bunkers, both right and left.
This is a hybrid.
This one is going straight at it.
This putt left for birdie. Let's check in with Henny.
Ooh, I'd say 31 feet here.
Putt on a good line. It's looking really good. It's got a chance. And it drops. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place. Now to the 10th hole, it's a par 4. Look at that drive. He got all of it. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
This one is right at it. A tap in for birdie. You gotta love it. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 3.
Downhill, green tilts pretty good from left to right. Watch out for that front bunker, though.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
Ooh, that almost went down. And a par putt awaits him. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Still in the lead now after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
No driver required here. Just a fairway metal to the heart of the fairway.
Ah, absolutely flushed. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
That's a terrific shot and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the 12th. It's just about 3 feet away. And he's done it. He's holed it, and that means he extends his lead. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. 19 feet to the cup. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
Ooh, looking nice.
Gonna like the look of this one. You beauty! What a putt! And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. Teeing off now on the 14th hole. A thing of beauty. That one's got into some heavy grass, I think. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. I don't mind the look of this. This one's got some momentum to it. You get in your home. Oh, so close. Putting for a par here. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
Okay, we've hit the 15th. It's a par 3. Pulling hybrid out of the bag. You really got to hit the green there.
Shocking, a missed green in regulation.
Wow, I thought that was going in. This is a long way home. Playing a lot of break to the left. Man, that was close. And now this putt for bogey. The putt goes in, and that is the first blemish on the scorecard all week long. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. 16, a par 4.
Long tee shot up the hill here. Want to keep it on the right-hand side.
That's a really nice shot.
Straight at it.
That's a textbook swing on the approach shot. From 10 feet away. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
This one's tracking.
That goes in for birdie, and that's exactly what our featured player needed coming off bogey on the last hole. This one appears to be fairway bound. Let's go down to Henny.
Setting up this shot from about 120.
And a very long putt remains.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
This one starting to break to the right. Right on line, but just misses. Here's the par putt. That putt goes in. Time to make a move. Time for the tee shot at 18.
Downhill, moving from right to left. A big kick off the slope. You can get it home in 2.
Oh, stay, stay, stay.
The ball settles just off the fairway.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Staring down a very long putt here. Ah, this one is looking good.
That was the line.
This one might go. It's gonna go. Halfway through, and they are in first place entering the weekend.